And one of the other things I'll mention that, I talk about in the book is that regarding our perception is, you could talk about perception forever because your perception is everything. What you perceive dictates what you do. What you do is your existence, is everything. It's causality. It's what you affect. And, um, what happens after what you do, what happens after that, what does that cause, what is the chain of reactions, how much of that we perceive and what we perceive, whether it's a tiny amount or not, or whether it's how accurate it is everything. That dictates your existence. I jump around a lot. But like I was saying, one of the other things I wanted to say was that, like I said earlier, I consider perception not just what you see, but everything in your head, what you are perceiving and how you are perceiving it. In terms of, let's say, the exterior world, which is much easier to perceive because you don't get that subjective bias where you have to deal with your fear, and your mentality when you just look to the outside. So in terms of perceiving the outside, what you see and how you see it would be like whatever. I perceive this video that I'm making and me making it right now. The way I perceive it is, number one, I don't even know if the audio is going to come out. Number two, I keep looking at myself and it's not pleasing. Number three, I know that when I hear my voice, it will not be pleasing to me because it's something that I don't particularly like. But it's my voice, at least for the time being. So that's what I perceive, but how I perceive it is much more in depth. How I perceive it is all of my personal humanity, and how that's affecting my perception. My desires, what I want. Like I said, I don't want or like. I don't like, the way that I look, especially this close with this lighting and my voice. That's my perception. It's probably not that realistic, but there could be somebody out there who's like, oh man, what a beautiful voice. It's all about perception. But in terms of looking at my own humanity, if you can take that, what you see and how you see it, concept, and turn it to yourself and perceive your own humanity and say, okay, what is my fear and desire that's causing that? That's causing me to say I'm insecure about my voice, or I'm insecure about this. To be able to focus on that and say, okay, this is what I see. I see the fear of rejection that I have and that causes everything because of my circumstances. I have this great subconscious fear of not just being rejected because I'm used to that, but my brain perceives the secondary effect of that I'll be hurt from it. I'll be hurt from that rejection. So if I make this video and a bunch of people, hate it or whatever, or if nobody sees it, my brain already perceives that possibility. That's what used to cause such strong social anxiety in me before. So if I deal with my perception, my humanity, in terms of what I see in myself and how I see it, you come up with a lot of stuff. You come up with an entire existence of capabilities, things that you could have accomplished and could do. Being able to have the willpower to overcome your fear and desire. You come up with seeing those fears and desires, and the emotions that they cause, and the feelings that your subconscious causes, and you see everything. And the way that you see it, you individually can see it in a way that no one else can. So if you can do that, it's everything. If you can do it enough, you will connect to it to a point where it causes you to change. It causes you to start to improve and work on those things. So I guess a long story short, that's my next book. the long and short of it is that you have to understand what a perception is, sure. But what you really have to do, even if you don't understand all this perception business, is perceive yourself on a genuine level to where you understand and connect to who you are and what it means. And me saying all this stuff and writing the books means nothing. Because unfortunately there's no such thing as a self-help book or a self-help video. We all can use help because we all have this greater part of ourselves that we automatically ignore because of the way that we are. It's just a matter of you wanting to see it more than you want to assume that what you already believe is what's there. That's all that it is. So there's nothing I can say that could get you to do it. But I wanted to talk a little bit about perception. And I think that does it because I'm a rambler and I ramble. So, till next time. Peace.